All you gotta do is do a quick little Google search, and yeah, the AI don't listen to the AI. AI gives you a bias. Like it says both are great values. Like they don't want to give you a question. I mean, an answer. But if you just scroll through like the first couple headlines, you will see Israel gives 60% more in support and aid than Japan. That's alone. And then now we talk about intelligence and defense in from the Middle East. Come on, bro. They way better than Japan, bro. Japan, what the fuck they doing for us right now? And they say that Japan is more wealthier than Israel, but yet gives less, 60% less. Like how? What?
A couple things. One,
yeah, Japan is not greater than
right?
Israel.
Per GDP, they really don't. It's about on par. Again, they do great. I love Japan. I've been there so many times. It's literally one of my favorite countries. With Israel, in terms of like economic investments, what I'm asking you, right, is a couple things. One, do you consider economic investments the only thing when valuing allyship, especially in today's world?
Oh no.
Okay,
no,
because by that logic,
not.
there's a lot of people that are much better allies than just Japan or Israel. So can you tell me something other than economic or this shipbuilding magical thing you're talking about? Can you tell me what makes Japan our greatest, or sorry, better allies than Israel?
Because they're a submiss. There's, as you said, they're submissive, and they're such a big economy and strong country that us.
Okay, so you went to
them under
economy
our,
again. So I'm gonna say, without bringing up
I'm just
economy, can you tell us why they're a better ally than Israel?
okay. They're stronger than Israel, and because they're submissive
They're
to
not
us,
stronger
that
than
makes them more
Israel.
reliable.
How are they stronger than Israel if they don't really got a real military, bro? What the fuck?
If Israel and Japan
Yes, they
got into
are.
a war with each other, Israel would decimate them. It's not even close, dude.
No, no, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would, brother. Yes, they would. What are you shitting me? It wouldn't even be close, brother. I'm sorry.
Yes, they
Me
would,
prove that.
because Japan doesn't have a military. They have a security
Yes,
at
they do.
best.
No, they don't. It's part of their treaty, brother. They can't militarize.
Oh my
They
god,
still have
this
the.
guy.
Still have. Isn't it like the fifth strongest military, Japan?
I
So what are
have
you
no
talking
idea
about?
where you're getting any of that from.
How about you look it up?
Japan does not have a
I
military.
don't need to look it up. I know about what they have. Their military is at
A
very
security.
best security for their homeland. That's it. They don't really
It's like a
have
national
military.
guard.
What do you
That's
mean
it.
I need? Why would I need to look it up? This is
Because
well
you're
known.
wrong.
Okay,
No,
I don't
no,
know what
it's
to tell
not
you.
well known.
Okay, it
No,
is
it's
very
not
well
well
known.
known, Mark. Where are you
Bro,
getting
they
this from?
only
Where are
have
you
a
getting this
national
from?
guard,
They
bro.
have
They
From the
only
treaty that
allowed
they
to
signed that still
defend.
applies
They
to this very
can't
day. They literally
go to
can't
war with
legally have
nobody.
one. They literally
Yeah,
can't legally have one.
It's that
so
simple,
why do
brother.
they have our jets?
Again, this is just homeland stuff at very best. They have a security that we allow them to have, and even that is extremely restricted. Again, you're asking me to look
Nowhere
it up.
near
You
military,
need to look
brother.
this up because
Look it
this
up.
is very
No, I'm
common
not asking you
knowledge.
to.
You
I'm
literally
asking you to
asked me.
confirm
You
what I'm
literally
saying because
asked
I
me
already
to look
looked
it
it
up.
up. Yeah, I know. I said that, but I'm saying it confirms what I said because this is actually something I looked up. And
No,
Japan
you
has
didn't.
around the fifth to seventh strongest military in the world.
What
And
did you look that
so
up
This is
from? I want to know
delusional.
where you got that from.
Let
just
me see
Google.
this real quick.
Just Google.
Okay, let's Google it. What did you Google?
They're gonna Google it for me.
I
I don't
said
know how to do it.
military rankings by country.
Military
They have like the
rankings
fifth or
by
seventh.
country. Sure. What did you specifically look up? Is it just global firepower, Business
Just
Insider?
yeah, firepower.
Okay. Because this one right here, the AI overview, doesn't even put Japan in the top 20. But let's look at this
It
specific
doesn't.
site. It does
No,
not. You know why?
Japan doesn't have a military.
Let's see what global
Holy
firepower
shit.
is. Ranking the nation of the world on
Does it say
basic
that?
current available. Oh, okay. So the problem with this is this isn't particularly how good a military is. What this is talking about is ranking. The ranking below utilizes 60 individual factors to determine. Okay, so what this is talking about is available firepower, ranking the nations of the world based on current available firepower. That may or may not be true or bad with Japan. My guess is that that's
Where did they rank
because
again? Where did they rank?
it's not showing. Hold on one sec.
And where does Israel rank? That might have been wrong about 5 or 7, but I'm pretty sure
It says
maybe I'm
7
thinking about
on this website.
Okay.
So the problem is
Okay, and where does Israel?
that 15. The problem with that is
Okay.
what this is talking
That's
about.
crazy.
Again, I don't really know
How
what
the fuck?
globalfirepower.com is. I have no idea.
How in the fuck are they gonna say? Yeah, that's insanity. How the fuck no, bro? There's no way. Let me just grok it, matter of fact. There's no way that's fucking true.
Again, I don't really know what globalfirepower.com is. I have no idea. But what I would say is that this is a score that is based off of firepower, and since Japan's military is essentially ours, it probably gives it an extreme boost. Whereas Israel
How is it
buys from
ours?
us.
Oh my god, bro, this dude is retarded. He doesn't understand they don't have a military, bro. Let me just ask that. Do Japan have a military?
Yeah, Japan does have a military. It's called the Japan Self-Defense Forces, or
Self-defense.
JSDF. Right, self-defense. That's the official line. The Constitution says Japan renounces war, so everything they do is framed as defending the homeland. No invasions, no preemptive strikes. But honestly, they've got missile destroyers, F-35s, even submarines that could project power way beyond their shores. It's a pretty beefy defense setup, more like a military with a polite name tag.
So they're not a military.
Nah, they are a military, just not in the way most countries are. Legally, Japan calls it the Self-Defense Forces to stay within Article 9 of their constitution. No war potential, no offensive wars. But in practice, they've got tanks, fighter jets, warships, special forces, the whole package. It's like if you had a full gym, but swore you only used it for stretching. Everyone knows what it really is.
So wouldn't that be against the Constitution?
Yeah, it's a gray area. Technically, it skirts the edge. Article 9 says Japan won't maintain land, sea, and air forces or war potential. But the government's workaround? Self-defense isn't war potential. It's just protection. So they argue everything's fine as long as it's defensive. Critics say that's nonsense. You're not fooling anyone with a fleet of Aegis destroyers. Courts have mostly backed the government, though. It's been this way since the 1950s. Still, plenty of folks think it's a loophole big enough to drive a battleship through.
Is this so-called military stronger than Israel's military?
Let me check that real quick. Yeah, Japan's JSDF is stronger overall, by a solid margin. According to the latest global firepower rankings from this year, Japan sits at number 7 worldwide, with a power index of 0.1876, while Israel clocks in at 15 with 0.2707. Lower score means better. Japan's got way more active troops, about 250,000 versus Israel's 170,000, plus a bigger navy with destroyers and subs, more total aircraft, and double the defense budget at $58 billion. Israel's tough on tanks, fighters, and reserves, and they've got killer tech plus undeclared nukes. But in raw conventional power, Japan edges it out big time. It's not even close on paper.
So once again, they are going against the treaty.
Kinda. It's more like they're bending the rules than breaking them outright. The Constitution's Article 9 doesn't ban self-defense. It just says no war potential or offensive forces. So Japan says, hey, we're not attacking anyone, just ready if someone attacks us. And courts, politicians, even the US have nodded along since the Cold War. But yeah, when you've got stealth fighters, missile subs, and a budget bigger than most countries' GDPs, it's hard to call that just in case. Critics, especially pacifists and some neighbors, say it's straight up rearmament in disguise. Still, no one's hauled them to court over it. The treaty's there, but it's been stretched so thin it's basically wallpaper.
Okay, thank you. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Did you guys hear that? I hope you guys heard that shit loud and clear. That's crazy. So Japan basically been shitting on the treaty this whole time. If they have that much fighting power, how could they say they don't have no military? Nigga, self-defense doesn't require you to have stealth bombers and shit like that. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, that's fishy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what? International law is fake and gay. Like fucking we all learned through Nux and Nor, man. I can't believe that shit though, bro. What the fuck? So Japan basically has been lying about being a non-militarized country. That shit is a militarized country. Holy shit. Even more militarized than Israel, which is bananas.
What do you mean? Dude, just go read the post-World War II treaty that still applies to this day. Stop asking me shit.
I'm the one that fucking bring it
Oh
up
my God.
first. What are you talking
Did
about?
you
I
read
bring
it?
it up first.
Did you read
Yes,
it?
I read. Well, I didn't read most of it, but I know
Okay,
the.
go.
I ain't gonna lie though, brother. He got a point, man. Yo, Nick. It might seem like we're out of date, we out of the loop, Nick. We ain't got the right scriptures when it comes to this part. I ain't gonna lie. And that's fucking wicked that our judges was allowing that shit to happen. To allow these niggas to militarize like that. That's crazy.
Read it. Like you keep asking me over and over, how does it if you go read it, I promise you
No.
it'll answer everything.
No, because I asked you like.
Stop. Just go read it. Just go read it. They are to this day not legally allowed to have it.
But they have it though.
Promise you.
Them. That's so crazy.
Yes, it does. First off, you made that point. You made that point. You literally said that.
They do own them though. I ain't gonna lie, Nick. I ain't gonna lie, Nick. We might have took this L. We might have took this L, gang. Cause I literally asked the bitch. I asked Grok like 3 times. Isn't it against the treaty? They said that our judges allowed them to do that shit. That the treaty is basically stretched so thin it's like a wallpaper. That's insane that Grok said that. That is insane.
I said they're submissive.
Why? Why are they submissive?
Because of the treaty that I named first.
Right.
I'm the first one to say
Right. Why are they submissive?
Because of what they did in World War II, and they submitted to us. Because
What
of the treaty.
submit? What? What specifically did they submit?
Their military.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it literally just showed you that there's 7 for military, so that means they didn't give up shit.
Thank you. That is what I said. I don't understand why you are disagreeing. You're literally proving me
I'm
right.
disagreeing that you said we owned them. That's way crazy.
Okay, what? Okay, can you get more specific about how they were submitted their military to us? Can you just get more specific on that?
They submitted by not being able to build a military to fight wars, but they're able to build a military to defend themselves.
Okay, how do they build their military?
They buy our jets. They, I don't know specific, but I know they buy our military.
Do they have any
stuff.
weapons production themselves, at least on a major aspects?
No.
So who gives it to them?
Us.
The jokes write themselves, you guys. This is insane.
I ain't know that part. Hold on, let me see. If that's true, then they don't have any capability. What? Oh yeah. Do Japan has the capability of building their own ammunition?
Yes, Japan absolutely has the capability. They've been doing it for decades. Their self-defense forces rely on domestic companies like Hala Machinery, Nippon Koki, and Asahi Kasei for small arms ammo, artillery shells, and even guided munitions. They produce everything from 5.56mm rifle rounds to 155mm howitzer shells, mostly under strict export controls. The catch? They still import some specialized stuff, like certain propellants or precision components, because it's cheaper or faster than scaling up everything in-house. But if push came to shove, they could go fully self-sufficient. The tech and factories are already there.
So once again, it's almost like they're undermining the treaty.
Yeah, it does feel that way. Like they're dancing right on the edge. The Constitution's Article 9 says no war potential. But building your own ammo? That's not exactly defensive if you're stockpiling for a real fight. They keep saying it's just for self-defense, training, and emergencies. But hey, when you've got factories churning out 155mm shells faster than you can say peaceful nation, it starts looking a lot like prep work. Officially, they still can't export it, yet. But the line's blurring every year. Kind of funny how minimum necessary keeps getting bigger, right?
Yep. Thank you. That's crazy, man. I fuck with that feature with Grok. I could just speak to it. That's crazy. So basically, these motherfuckers been undermining the treaty. They've been undermining the treaty for years, and every year they've been making more and more ways to fucking undermine it. Meaning now they have capability to build a whole bunch of fucking rounds and missiles, and then the big specialized shit. Yes, they can't build it yet, but they have the capability to do it. So all they have to do is manufacture the parts and keep them separate, and then when time comes to shove, they could just start manufacturing missiles, bro. So we are quite literally getting undermined by Japan, son. I ain't gonna lie. That is something we need to look into. Japan is quite literally undermining the treaty. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. We gotta check that out.
So are you saying that because we gave it to them, it's not their own anymore?
Not just
still
that.
theirs.
If you look at the 2015 security legislation, if you look at the reinterpretation they did in 2014, it specifically talks about all of this. In fact, the newest
Yeah, I know, I
prime
read it.
minister. No, you
know that
didn't. No, you didn't. Fine. What did it say?
I know that one.
Give me a gist of what it said.
basically
Give me a gist of what the 2015 security legislation said. Go ahead.
It basically says that Japan is not allowed to fight
Nope.
foreign.
And
I mean,
wrong. Nope.
war-
Nope.
No, let me finish.
It's literally not correct. You're already wrong. That's not what it was talking about at all.
No,
It wasn't
no, I
talking
know.
about. It wasn't talking about
It wasn't
fighting
talking
at
about
all.
overseas.
Nope. It was
No, it talks about
actually. It
US
has nope.
Can I
Dude, you're
finish?
just wrong. It had nothing to do with
literally talking over
overseas
me.
stuff. It had nothing to do with fighting. It had nothing to do
Yes,
with
it did.
any of this. No, it didn't. The 2015
No, it had to
security
do with
legislation.
U.S. territories. I remember.
No, it didn't. The 2015 security legislation specifically said it had to do with logistical support on the homeland, not America, Japan, and it had acts of existential crisis scenarios. That's all. It had nothing to do
Didn't it
with
also
any of the
say-
stuff is about overseas. Nope. No, that's it. That's all it did.
No, can I just ask you a question about it real quick?
You
Since
cannot,
actually
because that's
remember?
all it said. If there's anything else, then you're wrong.
So did it not say that U.S. territory?
I ain't gonna lie though. Nick need to do more research apparently, bro. They do have capabilities of making ammunition. And they do have capabilities to attack. They got jets, they got submarines. They even got warships. So it's like, who are they kidding? I ain't gonna lie. I think Nick didn't do his homework and research on this.
Did he not say that?
No.
You didn't even hear what I said. You muted me.
Because if it's anything other than what I said, the answer is no.
It had something to do with U.S.
No.
territories that they have
No,
to defend.
no, it didn't.
Okay, then maybe I'm just.
You are.
Yes.
You are. Okay, so anyways, I'm looking at global firepower. It's not... I have no idea what this means. I don't even know what it is. Obviously, Israel has a significantly stronger military today.
That's not
I'm not
obvious.
sure. It is very obvious.
They
That
have.
being
Don't
said,
they have more jets than
shut
Israel?
the fuck up. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say. Every other source puts, like, for example, U.S. News puts Israel at number 3. Japan isn't even in the top. I don't know. I scrolled down 30. I couldn't even find it. I'll keep scrolling.
What is U.S. News using?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm asking.
Shut up. Shut up. Just listen. If you hear everything, you'll understand. I'm not taking this at sole value. I'm trying to show you how ridiculous it is to pick something called global firepower, whatever the fuck that means.
Just go by raw numbers.
Shut
then.
up. Shut up. Shut up. You know what? I have scrolled. I'm going to get to 50 and then I'm just going to stop.
But this is pointless, man.
Shut up. Okay, so they're not even in the top 50. So I could keep going, but you really can't just wait. World Population Review, which actually pulls... Wait, hold on. There we go. Military Strength Index. Let's look at this one. Jesus Christ. I hope I'm back now. I'm going to look up Military Strength Index. This one doesn't have any new... It's only 2024. Okay. This one has Japan at number 22. This has to do with... Oh, this is ranking with active troops. Japan's at number 22. I won't take that one.
What are you reading?
Oh my god. Shut up! I'm reading everything else. That's my point, is that I'm not taking global firepower as some source. I don't know where they're pulling this from. It's obviously ridiculous. What it's talking about, I assume, because this is what it says in its top paragraphs. It specifically says that it's ranking it based off of current available firepower. A nation's military is specifically much more than just available firepower. The reason Japan's
I ain't gonna lie, Nick is wrong,
is
bro.
so high is because it's
okay. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. I fuck with you heavy, bro, but you gotta admit when you wrong too, gang. You can't be one of these fucking liars, gang.
ours. That's it.
They dropped him. Oh man, come on, Nick.
Roses, go ahead.
He even hit a blunt. He had to hit the. Nah, I love you, Nick, bro. You do good. You do good. It's just you probably didn't hear about this shit. They doing some fishy shit. Japan is doing some fishy shit. Quite literally, that was a great example from the other dude. I guess he must have knew more than what we fucking knew, cause I didn't even think they could go against that treaty. But apparently, they've been going against that treaty, brother. And they've been going against that treaty hard to the point that they're ranked number 7 and all this other bullshit, bro. That's crazy to me. It's like the fucking treaty don't even mean nothing no more. That's crazy.
How are you doing? Please, if I may just outline my argument without talking